Hey guys, Max82, welcome back to another tryout. Today's tryout is on Dark Rose Valkyrie. Now, this is some game I picked up on, like, GameStop was doing a very extended, like, buy 4 pre-owned games that are $15 and you pay $30 for them or whatever. So I was just buying pre-owned games off GameStop because they were cheap. This is one of the games I ended up picking up. My favorite part about physical games is having a case to show off on screen, but I got this one in a dumb GameStop case. Mini rant, these are stupid and terrible and I hate them. It's not even like the original plastic, this is some like aftermarket game case. I hate them. I hated them, I've always hated them, and I wish that they didn't happen. I mean, I get that games are going to come in as a disc. Maybe don't. Maybe just don't take them. I don't know. That's a whole option. So there's the end of that mini rant. So as for this game that I'm supposed to be talking about, Dark Rose Valkyrie is this like JRPG / visual novel. It's got like all the like cutscene type stuff are in like a visual novel style where you got your CGs. This one is specifically done with Live 2D, which is the like software that lets the CGs like move and stuff. It's kind of not the best here. Like mouth movements are kind of weird and that sort of stuff. But as someone with little JRPG experience and quite a bit of visual novel experience, I think this one's doing pretty all right. I'm interested in continuing to play. I think I mentioned in previous games, JRPG episodes, that I don't end up playing a lot of them. They're just something that I never end up doing growing up, and so I've not really played a lot. But there was a period in high school where I actually did at least start to play. High school and a little later, I just started to play a handful of visual novels. So I got a little bit more of an experience with that, and I think with it being melded with the JRPG stuff, I'm interested to see if the choices that you can make in the visual novel sections end up meaning anything. And so I'm gonna play more of it eventually. I played like 2 hours or something total to talk about this video. I'm not too far into the plot. I've gotten past the like premise section, but I still got some ways to go. The game has some like relatively deep combat mechanics and systems that I think are pretty interesting. There's you have like 4 primary party members and then 4 like secondary party members, and you can swap between them in battle. Like each pair, you can swap between. You have like a front guard and a rear guard, and then like there's mechanics to where like your different outfits do something, but if your outfits take too much damage, they just break in battle. I don't think I got footage of that because I think it happened after I stopped recording. But it's just there's a lot of like little interesting stuff here in the combat systems and mechanics that I think it's a lot if you're just starting out, but I think over time I'll be able to figure them out as I play more. The story kind of feels a bit more on the tropey side. It's the sort of like alternate history type thing that I tend to see a lot in anime and that sort of stuff, where it's like some like military group in Japan fighting against some sort of monster thing. In this case, it's a virus that can turn people into these monster creatures or something like that. It'll turn people and animals into these monster creature type of things, I guess. But it's sort of like, I don't think it's doing anything particularly new, which is fine. But, you know, so it just comes off as like, I've kind of seen it before. And for more the downsides I have, it's a lot of tutorial text. Like, a whole ton. And I get that it's like it's a very like deep and complex system for combat and stats and all that stuff, but like pages and pages and pages of just text to read on how to play the game, when I feel like there are ways to sort of incorporate that into play that could make it feel a bit less daunting, and just a bit less like, here's another one. Oh, it's a menu I haven't opened before. Here's 3 pages of tutorial to text to tell me what it is. And my last note I've already sort of touched on is that, like, especially in the JRPG section, when you're going around the world, it's visually dated, obviously, and the live 2D, like I said, can be a bit wonky, especially in like the mouth movements or like 3/4 poses, because they're not exactly 3/4 poses. It's just the live 2D adjusting the face to sort of look this way, which can look weird in action.
I see. Okay.
But other than like those couple things, I'm interested in trying more. I mean, I'm a bit more biased towards finishing it because I did get a physical copy. I feel more driven to finish games I own physical copies of for whatever reason. So I do have a physical copy of this one, so I want to play and finish it, at least play more, maybe finish it. I know that JRPGs can be relatively long, but I don't know. Could be cool. Anyway, that leads us to the conclusion, which is, I think the game passes. Like I said, I'm going to play more of it. I think it's interesting. And I want to see what it does, where it goes for some of the characters, and some of, again, like, do these dialogue choices I'm making in the visual novel sections mean anything besides giving me different text? Like, what is it going to amount to, basically? Because this is seemingly a lower budget game. I'm not exactly sure. From looking it up briefly, it has staff from like Bandai's, I think it's Bandai, the Tales of series. But like, I don't know. There's some DLC that you can get, some free DLC and some paid DLC for the game that, from what I've looked at, it's not even like extra content. It's like potentially stuff that can make you overpowered. I'm not entirely sure that maybe you pass on for a first playthrough. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, the game passes. I'm gonna stop talking about it for now. So we'll move it into the end of the video stuff. Got in the description. Click the links. Do those. Twitter, Patreon, Bandcamp. There's a Tumblr, a subreddit, a Discord, bunch of links down there. Click them, follow them, whatever. Like if you like, dislike if you didn't, subscribe if you want to keep up with this show and all the other shows I do around here. Leave a comment if you have you played Dark Rose Valkyrie. Have you even heard of Dark Rose Valkyrie? Leave a comment. Let me know. Share the video if your friend wants to play Dark Rose Valkyrie and you are like, well, this person that I've periodically watched or randomly found has this opinion. Let them know. Do the things. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Successful surprise attack.
Here we go!
Here we go. Now, let us go. Understood. Firing. Firing. Okay. Understood. Next! Next!
Let's go!
Target defeated. Confirmed incapacitation of the enemy.